And whatever happened to baby jet lag?
Well, I don't know whatever happened, but yesterday was my birthday, and yours is next week.
That's right. I turned 29.
Exactly, on the
I
29th.
may turn 29 on May the 29th. That's how it works. Do not argue.
Exactly. Well, I think let's talk about gift idea.
Gift ideas. Now, I have plugged my book. You
Yes.
can plug it again. It's beautiful. It's a thing of joy to behold. So that's the book End Jet Lag, written for adults. It's written for the layperson, and it's got an explanation of all my complicated words. So when I talk about the suprachiasmatic nucleus, you just look it up and you'll find out that it's the part of the brain that controls your circadian rhythm, your body clock. So I've got that. I've got the children's book and the children's colouring in book. I don't have copies in the office to hold right now, so I will have to do another video when I do and put these in front of you. But I'm advertising a deal.
Oh,
It's called Jetlagpalooza, and
and what is it about?
you get this book, the children's book, and the children's colouring in book, all for the discounted price of $35. Actually, I'm feeling generous. I'm going to make it 30 Australian dollars. So that's an in-person thing. So I'll have a stall in June at the Sofitel for Globe, and I'm looking to have a few more, market stalls and talk about jet lag at all those places, but Jetlagpalooza. So if you just want everything, and it's the perfect inventory because you can have the adult, the grown up reading this book, and then the kids have got a book to read, or you can read to them if they're really small, and then they can colour in.
Oh, it sounds
So
like a family survival pack.
it's the survival pack for traveling with small children. So
Oh,
if
God.
you're traveling, and the only reason you'd be traveling with small children usually is if you've got grandparents in the mix, usually. So, and of course the story is called Ben Flies to London, and that's about little boy Ben who flies to London
And all of the
to meet his
jet lag
grandparents, and he gets to see Big Ben
with the jet lag.
with the jet lag. Everything is topsy turvy for poor Ben because he
Oh,
feels sleepy in the daytime and awake at night, and he learns all about jet lag.
actually, I understand at least recently from the news that there's a lighting system that combat jet lag. Is that
Now,
yeah?
yes, and we've kind of mixed it up today. We're
Eh,
doing in the
it's
we
good
did
to
the
mix it
plug and then
up.
we're doing in
It's
the
our
news.
birthdays.
It's our birthdays, so yes, the Bombardier plane. Which one is it? Something eight
Yep,
thousand.
Bombardier is the newest, like the
The
sorry,
newest
it's
one.
the
It's a
world
private jet,
fastest.
and they've got similar lighting system to Qantas, in which blue light when you to wake you up, and
Yeah.
red light when you want to rest. Now that is for the passengers, by the way, not for the pilot. Pilot needs to stay awake.
Yes.
Doesn't matter what
It's
time
the
of day, pilot needs to stay awake. So you've got the blue light, like these glasses here. I've just got to have an excuse to put these on. Sorry.
no, you should
Um,
be putting them on all the time.
I should be. And look, I'm just saying, Arthur's birthday's tomorrow, my birthday's next week. The gift that shows you truly care is your own private jet. I
Well,
think,
you,
people who really love us and care about us would give us a private jet. Am I right, Arthur? Am I
I
right?
I cannot agree more, but of course, just in case that the three books sounds fantastic too.
The three books sound fantastic too, but I think the private jet is my first pick.
I agree. I can't agree more. But and actually, so we've been talking about the news a lot, Steve. That can you
We
tell us a
do.
little
And
bit
this came
about
up
like
in my news feed.
yeah, but I mean, can you tell us a bit about scanning the news? There's a bit of behind
Well,
the scene look.
that is automated. Right. I have a little thing that finds everything about jet lag. So every night in the winter, it's at about 11 p.m.
Mm.
During the summer months, it's at midnight. So that's why you'll see me post at about 11 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. I sift through because there's a lot of nonsense and there's a lot of repeats. Like if I see one more article about flight attendants' top five tips for beating jet lag, so
Oh,
many, so many, so many. And the same thing will often echo. And also, there's a video game called Jetlag. I've got to filter that out because, yeah,
wow.
so Jetlag the game. So I've got to filter that out. But it just looks for the phrase jet lag. So that's what I do. But I find these little gems, um, and then I share them and I tag everyone as I explained. Um, just explain. You tag everyone in your thing. So you keep up to date with what's happening in the world of jet lag. So that's why I know about the Bombardier 8000.
Oh, well, I mean, I didn't know that jet lag pop up on the news that regularly until I start working on this podcast with you. It's
No.
amazing.
Well, I had to be shown how to do it. But you can set up if you have a particular area of interest, you can just do a Google alert and then a Google alert will appear in that subject.
When I think people should set up a Google alert of you, so for them to find you, how can they find you?
Well, you can always come to my website, www.jetlagguy.com.au. And then I've rejigged the website, so here's where to find me. And you can also find me on LinkedIn, on Blue Sky, and of course, I've got the YouTube channel, which is where you're going to find us here.
And make sure that you share it with a friend or tag or comment so the YouTube
Absolutely.
algorithm.
Let us know. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you next week.